Hi, room 13. It's Miss Martinez. Thinking of all of you. Hope everything's well. And let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what Miss Martinez is going to be doing today. Today, we will be working with lesson 7. And our objective today is, it says, use the area model and multiplication to show the equivalence of two fractions. Got it. Working with area models, we know how to do that. And multiplication to show equivalent fractions. We got this, right? Let's go ahead and see what we're going to do today. Let's see. It says, each rectangle represents 1. And let's see the directions. The shaded unit fractions have been decomposed into smaller units. Express the equivalent fractions into number sentence using multiplication. The first one has been done for you. Okay, so let's look at our sample. And you know what Ms. Martinez always says, right? Pretend the horizontal line's not there. So if the horizontal line wouldn't be there, I know that my whole would be 2 parts and my shaded area would be 1, right? 1/2. And it looks like here they wrote 1/2 again. And it looks like they multiplied by 2. And remember, if you multiply to the top, you have to do it to the bottom, right? And after they multiplied, it looks like, let's see, 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, we know that, right? We know that 1 times 2 equals 2 and 2 times 2 equals 4, right? But if we pay close attention, and we want to understand this a little better, we could see here that our 2 was our whole before we decomposed it, right? After we decomposed our fraction, I'm going to go ahead in here and add my purple line. Helps me understand fractions better. After I decomposed it, my whole is no longer 2, right? My whole is 4. And my shaded parts aren't just 1, right? They're 2. Got it? Should we try to do B together? Let's go ahead. Now, let's pretend, you got it, that the horizontal lines are not there. If the horizontal lines wouldn't be there, I would have, as my whole, 2. And how much is shaded? 1. Agree or disagree? Now, I'm going to write my equal sign. And now I can write my 1, same, right? This doesn't change. And I'm going to write a line across because I know I'm going to multiply here. And write my 2. And I know this is going to equal to an equivalent fraction, right? Well, I know that my 2 changed after I decomposed it, right? What's my whole now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many parts are shaded from my whole now? 1, 2, 3. What do we think? Agree or disagree? Okay. And I know here I'm going to multiply, but what number should I multiply? Well, I'm going to see if you can find a little a hint. Here, we decomposed and we had 2 rows, right? 2 rows. Here, we decomposed and we have 3 rows. And remember, if we do it to the top, we have to do it to the bottom. And is this true? Is 1 times 3, 3? Yep, sure is. Is 2 times 3, 6? Yes, right? Do we all agree? Check. Go ahead and do the rest on your own. And let's go ahead and go look at number 3. I thought it'd be a good idea to do number 3A together. It says, draw 3 different area models to represent 1/3 by shading. Okay. Decompose the shaded fraction into A, 1/6, B, 9ths, and C, 12ths. Use multiplication to show how each fraction is equivalent to 1/3. Got it. So if I read my instructions, I know that A, I have to decompose it into 6, right? But first thing I'm going to do is, what does it say here? 1/3, right? That's the first thing I'm going to do. Go ahead and underline that if you want, to help us organize our thoughts. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and draw my area model, and I'm doing 1/3. Well, I'm doing thirds, and then I'll shade in 1/3. So let's see. So if I'm doing thirds, I'll do 1, 2, 3. Is that okay? Did I do thirds? I sure did. Now I'm going to shade in how much? 1/3, right? I'm going to use my marker and I'm going to shade in 1/3. So I'm going to go ahead and write that here. So that's 1/3. And I know it's going to be equivalent to, it looks like I have to do 6, right? For A. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to decompose my fraction. And did I do 6? Looks like I did, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. I'm following instructions, right? I did 6. Now, how many parts of those 2/6? How many part of those 6ths are shaded? Looks like 1, 2, 2, 6, right? I'm gonna go ahead and write that here. And let's go ahead and use our multiplication skills now, right? And I'm going to rewrite my fraction here. And I know I'm going to multiply, right? But what am I going to multiply by? Remember, I told you how many rows, after I decomposed it, how many rows did I decompose it? 1, 2. And if I do it to the top, I must do it to the, yep, you guessed it, to the bottom. Now, let me check. Is 1 times 2, 2? Yes, it is. Is 3 times 2, 6? Yep, you're right. It sure is. So, it looks like we're ready to try this on our own, right? Okay, hope to see you soon, room 13. Take care. Bye.